Fox poll, what best describes your feelings on how government is working today? 71%, Bernard, say their government is broken.
I don't think there's any surprise to that. We've got government shutdowns, we have debt ceiling default fears, we have government by brinksmanship, we have healthcare.gov, that rollout disaster. I don't think it's a surprise at all, but I think that there is a path forward here, and I think that coming back in the new year, if we can build upon the bipartisan budget deal and work to actually bring the two sides together, which is going to take some heavy lifting from both the administration and from Boehner and trying to get his conference under control, to put together a solution to the debt ceiling crisis, which is going to happen again by late February, and use that to springboard and actually tackle things like immigration reform. Then,
yeah, but unless you get Obamacare worked out, and you'd admit this, Bernard, I mean, nothing happens unless you get on the right track.
I don't think that's true at all.
Quickly,
we can't hold the government hostage to one issue.
People under the age of 35, say 65% of them, Kristen, believe that the government's broken. It's across the board, young people, old people.
What this recent situation with Obamacare and sort of the tumultuous last 3 months have done is taken a generation of Americans who up until this point didn't really have a vision of what big government or government dysfunction looked like. Now there's a very concrete picture in their minds of what this looks like. And it's been the failure of the rollout of this law. Now when Republicans sort of rail against the problems of big government and the reasons why big government is bad for solving problems, there's now this example that exists that makes Republicans seem like they're not just making things up. They're not just the boy who cried wolf. Government really can screw up, and they have big time this year.
It's been a black eye. Quickly, guys, 30 seconds. Last Fox poll here. Bill Clinton and George Bush compared to Barack Obama. What is your opinion? Over time, I don't know, do you get better with age? Barack Obama's at 46%. Bernard, make it quick.
Yeah, here's the thing. There's no question history is kind to presidents, and as I wrote in my book last year, second terms are not kind to presidents. Bill Clinton is ahead at 70% largely because he took a pragmatic approach, bringing sides together for solutions. I hope Obama takes a page out of his administration.
Kristen, quickly.
A little bipartisanship, I agree. I mean, time heals all wounds, and so the further and further you get from, say, you know, the tough second term of the Clinton presidency, the more and more he doesn't seem like such a bad guy to voters.
Like a good bottle of Cabernet. Keep it on the shelf. Thanks, Kristen. Thank you, Bernard.
Thanks.